Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Yes, hello, welcome. Come in, out from the cold into my study. My name is Timothy J. Friend. And today I'd like to show you one of my most delectable delights. Cultist Simulator, Perpetual Edition. A game on Steam where, not only do you play as a budding cultist, but it also makes you into a cultist. This simulator does. In this way, I love this game. Let's begin. For it is impossible to describe. An aspirant. Holy shit, that text is small. Let's make that a little bigger. Can we make that bigger? How's that? Yes, okay. Alone in this chilly city with my useless education. And my job. In this game, you put cards into places. We have menial employment. Let's put it in our workplace. This is work. Has a slot where we can put jobs or things that we need to do. So we just pick up menial employment and put it in there. And then we press start. And then over a few seconds, another shift, mopping the darkened hallways, delivering posts to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. Halfway through your shift, the head porter beckons you aside. "We won't require your services any longer," he says. "Here, your last payment. We've paid you through the end of the month." I've lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest, and my health improves. Yes, we have money. We're ready. We can put our health to work in our new lack of employment as a physical laborer, or we can put this to use in our dreams. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. The pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? Time is now passing. So we've got contentment, and we got passion. So we can dream about stuff. We can put passion into our work, which will get us. We can paint things, and we have a yearning, perhaps, for contentment. Nope, can't put that there. What about a yearning for money? Nope. A yearning for health? Nope, can't. What can we even put there? We can put fucking restlessness there. Okay. So is this a game about putting things in places? That's right. Often nothing. Occasionally dread, fascination, sometimes contentment. Great, that's not exactly what I want to happen, so let's get that out of there. Our contentment has vanished. It's been too long. What can we put here? Still restlessness, which we do not have. Okay, great. A letter from a solicitor. The old man at the hospital, the one I dream of, has named me in his will. I'll hear more soon. This game starts off very innocuously with you losing your job, but you have enough to get by for now. You have your health, you have your back pay. I've found a customer. She'll probably hang it in her spare bedroom and never look at it again, but her money is good. So, painting has exhausted my passion. We can't use that card, but it's given us a contentment and a glimmering. Glimmering of what? My emotions run higher than usual. There are things I'll never understand, as those things will always be precious, but just now I am closer to them. It can be used with study to gain passion, but it lasts for only so long. Study. The old man has bequeathed me a sum of money and a packet of peculiar papers, poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, there is some fuel for my reason. We've got a bequest. What is that? You can study it, but we also have reason. We can put reason to use in our work. What will we study, though? Let's study this bequest he's given us. And we'll use... can we use reason or passion? We can use either one. We'll use reason. Yes. That puts a timer on it. After 30 seconds, we will have reasoned with the bequest. But in the meantime, let's paint. Make a painting get more glimmering. Maybe it'll last long enough. That would be nice, wouldn't it? You can also stack up the cards. Look how much money we have. Wow. Ready to fucking go. My gosh. It starts as a simple game of sort of managing timers and sort of exploring what you can do with the game in study with reason. The bequest gives us notes on a possible collaborator. We can study that to find some directions to Moorlands, a bookstore, temptation, enlightenment. This card will allow us to win an enlightenment victory. There are mysterious victory conditions and a watchman's secret, an arcana of the lantern. Ah, delightful. For now, let us study again. Let us study the directions to Moorlands. No, the notes on a possible collaborator. I have a name and a description, a few tantalizing details, but there are 100,000 faces in this city. I should have waited. I have glimmering. But my passion's exhausted, so I can't do that shit right now anyway. You'll notice this rather more sinister one is time. The sundial shadow passes. I must have funds to live, or I will become ill. This one will siphon funds into it every 60 seconds and siphon them away, which means we have to continue to work in order to be alive, or else we'll get sick, and that's bad. It's bad when we get sick. We can study still. I want to wait for passion to be unexhausted so I can study for more passion or more glimmering and then make use of it somehow. I'll show you how when I get there. Can I reason with dreams? The sleep of reason produce monsters. Often it is healthy to let the mind wander, but if I keep dreaming, sooner or later some sort of monster will arise. Let's do it. Fuck it. Who cares? Alright, let's study passions. I don't think that exhausts passion, but I don't know. The reply to your letter is courteous, if cautious. They are intrigued by how you found their name, intrigued enough to meet you. Now we have Rhaenyra, an acquaintance. We can recruit her as a follower at some point, somehow. Exotic cravings sometimes appear, and they draw in some things to us. This one grabbed in our temptation toward enlightenment. What will that do? We don't know until the time is up. We're going to have to be working. Let's work with health. Backbreaking work for meager pay. Is this the best I can do? No, of course not. But it's the best we have time for. Restlessness. A watchman who is the door in the eye waits in my dreams. If I learn the lantern lore, like the watchman's secret, and I dream of this temptation, I can advance my purpose. The need gnaws at me. That gives us restlessness with which we can paint more betterer in a bit. How do we... I know we can do this somehow. Maybe it's dreaming? Shoot. Oh, we got a vitality. That's cool. I don't remember how we get more passion cards. It's definitely a thing we could do. It's probably a book. I think we need to study the book. Oh well, whoops-a-daisy. We'll do that in a little bit. A trembling in the air. The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. Must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provoke visions. Of course, visions. We've got dread. That's bad. If we get too much dread, we'll go insane and die. I want to get this passion back out of study so that I can paint and... I've already lost my restlessness. Damn it. Maybe next time. In the meantime, we can talk to Rhaenyra. Let's see what she has to say. She will get us started on our cult. Here's someone I might work with, a companion or follower. But first I must give them something to follow, a society, a sodality, a cult. I've begun my true work. The authorities will take an interest in me. I must be ready for them. So she's still an acquaintance, but now we're notorious. We can try to do something. We have founding principles. Let's put in the Watchman's Secret, an occult society dedicated to the understanding of the light that leaks from a fiercer place. What does any of this mean? No one knows. No one knows. That just needs restlessness. That's a bummer for me. Let's study these directions while we're working on our painting, I guess. Sure. My reason? Shit. Oh, there it is. Reason. Bam, pow. Sometimes you need to be paying attention to these timers. They'll request things for you to advance them even further. This one requests reason. My first recruit, why that's Rhaenyra. Pretty obvious. I must have a recruit. What are you asking me for? Still restlessness? Great. Don't have that. Moorlands. Now that I found a location, I can explore it. And I've received an occult scrap. A scrap of something, some alternate history. And I have Moorland's shop, a location to which I can go. I can spend money at it. To buy books. Books that will aid me in some mysterious way. Like improving my passion. I need to hit the thing to get the things. Yes, much harder doing this without a keyboard. Our rise begins. I have founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. We have Rhaenyra, a believer. My reason is dimmed. A watchman's secret is there. We have a temporary headquarters and the Mirror of Glory. That is what our cult is named, the Mirror of Glory. Of course. An adversary. There's always someone who doesn't understand her, or who understands too well. This troublemaker may seek evidence on my activities to share with the authorities. There's a weary detective. But I've become unwell. It's taken my health. I need to somehow improve that. On the white. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter. This long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. So there are many, many arcana in this game. There's the forbidden histories. There's the lantern. And then you can gain more arcana by studying books. Like that. And then we'll keep painting, because I like painting. It's very nice. It gives us a little bit of money. We can explore our temporary headquarters. We can talk at our temporary headquarters. I don't know why we would do that, but we can. No fascination drove our vision. Sometimes stuff happens and that's bad, but it's fine. Bleak thoughts. This will take in despair, or take in dread and make it despair. If this happens, this is a huge bummer, because we can die from too much despair. Now we have an affliction. We can cure our affliction with funds or vitality. We don't have any vitality anymore. We've wasted it. We cursed wasted it. Let's sleep with reason. Try to get some vitality out of it. Look at these circles we've set in motion. We've studied our book. We've gotten a low arcana of winter, a sexton's secret. Put that with our other arcana. What shall we study next? I know not. 2 funds, perfect. But our passion is dimmed. We need to... got a fleeting reminiscence. Because we had no despair with which for it to grab. That's no dread or despair or any of that shit. Let's explore the shop and get some more books. And begin to work again. But we have no reason with which to work. We have no passion. Our passion is dimmed. We're content, but only for 20 more seconds. Our affliction will only last for 84 more seconds. We need that vitality that comes with the reason of sleep. Please, come back to me. Please. Hurry. We have restlessness. Now we can sleep. We can work with passion. And put our restlessness into it. What will that do? I don't know. We don't know. No, none of us know. Because that's what this game is. This game is about wiggling around things and trying your best. Okay, we'll just use money at it. We'll just throw money at our sickness until we feel better. Hopefully we can get enough money from this painting of restlessness. This game is about experimenting and trying and working and intuiting and finding. Much like being a real cultist. It's a game where your job becomes a nuisance. The money becomes a bare requirement instead of a goal. I once lost a game of Cultist Simulator because I got too deep into my desk job. And that became my life, and then I wasn't a cultist anymore. And that's defeat. Fascinating. Incredible. We have contentment. Okay, we can turn restlessness into contentment that way, but didn't get any money out of it. What the fuck? Okay, let's put reason into our work. We'll find a desk job. Maybe that's what we've got to freaking do, okay? That sometimes the detective will siphon up any notoriety you've gained. We're back to health. Great. We have a position at Glover and Glover. That we can put in work to get money every 60 seconds. Great. It'll put us right back at neutral with rent and food. But whatever. Oh, it's saving. That's what that said. I couldn't read the text at first. But what do we do with this arcana? We don't know yet. Nobody knows yet. We can put diligence. We can put reason into it. They appreciate the extra effort that I put in at work. This is how you get trapped into your desk job by thinking of it as some kind of, I know not, some kind of goal, some sort of reward of money. That's pitiful, idiotic. And clearly, the only reward is knowledge, is finding out what lies beyond this veil. What can we dream? What can we study? We can study so many things. We can study a language. We can let me study. If you click on the slots, you can see what? A tutor, a text, lore, an ability, or an influence. We can study health, which will give us vitality. We can study passion, which will give us glimmering. Oh, get money, great. But we have a better position at Glover and Glover. However, now we have to... We'll get a little bit more money, yes, certainly. But the job will be more demanding of our reason, of our passion. For our new boss likes things done just so. A moment of solitude to help cure this despair. With one dread in it already, we needed contentment to make sure we did not die. This does not go away on its own. You need contentment. You need to be content in order to get rid of dread, in order to not die. Sometimes this will provide contentment. Let's do it. Let's try to get contentment out of it. I don't know if we need extra contentment or not. This is a book of edge. This will let us learn of the lore of the knife. Yes, look at these wheels spin. Very good. However, we must work overtime. We must input reason in order to get our extra pay. Mr. Alden is demanding. However, this is more... what was I going to say? It's more efficient than working not overtime. Fleeting reminiscence. What is this? What can this do? It's a secret history. Aspect of moth. It's a memory. And it's a lore. It's an influence. What does that mean? None of that shit I can put in talk. I can't talk to my fleeting reminiscence. That would be insane. I just got my regular amount of money. That's terrible. I put in so much time. And now I have dread. No, this cannot be the way this goes. A knife's a secret. So be it. Oh, one immediately went to rent. That's fine. That's great. But I'll need to wait. I'm okay. Fleeting reminiscence. Great. Can I study these? Yes. With something in my memories. Shit, I don't know. What is this? A consciousness of radiance? Or, shit, a buzzing in the brain? Is that this? I don't know. What do you want from me? This needs moth. Shit, I don't know. I don't have moth. I mean, I'm working at it. Criminy jickets. Great. I will get 2 money from this and pay rent for but a moment. Meanwhile, I can read these books and dream with passion. A road crests a hilltop and the air is silver bright. This is likely to give Moth the aspect of Moth. There are many aspects in this game. There's so many of them, all of which are confusing, yes. But with time, with diligence, all can be made clear. That's what this game is. This game is exploration. This game is excitement. This game, dear viewer, is being a cultist. You're finding things that it feels as though you are not meant to find. You're exploring things that it almost feels like you are not meant to explore. This game is incredible. I love this game. I could sleep in a room without colors, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair, and paint my skin the bleached way. That's why I love Cultist Simulator. It was killing my voice. I'm sorry, but that's just how it was being. But it's great. I know I probably made it even more baffling by talking about it in this way, but that's what this fucking game is. This game is baffling. It's strange. It's incredible. I found the way of the wood. What does that do? You can dream in the way of the wood. What would that do? I found a buzzing in the brain. That could let me buzz. I gotta put reason in there, so I can get my pay, so I can pay my rent. And I have a collection of poetry. Study this to gain a glimmering. Lesson learned, which you may use to increase passion. Okay, let's study this book. Right? Is that what can do? All right, get money. Back to work. That's what I am do. I did seriously lose this game once by getting too committed to this job. I became like a vice president or something. That's crazy. What kind of fucking game is that? I've never experienced a game like that. But like, fuck, I'm getting sick. Need money or vitality, which I'm not fucking getting, because my only health is turned to affliction. I'm a mirror of glory. I'm a cultist. HQ. Got a place to go. Got a thing to dream about. Got my scraps of floor. My passion. My reason. And this game goes weird places too. Like, you won't just have one cultist. You'll go deeper and deeper into this mysterious sort of dream world. You'll go excuse me. You'll find more cultists. You'll get glimmering a lesson learned. Use this with your imagination skill to improve the skill and gain passion. What? I don't know what that means. This is a imagination skill. Okay. We're gonna get sick and die if we don't sleep with this, though. Gotta go to work even while we're sick. Just like real life. Also, the job has a timer on it. Because if we don't go to work enough, they will fire us. Glimmering, a lesson learned. Gaze back to a glimmering. Enough glimmering you can study to gain more passion. We only have one glimmering. Let's do that and see what happens. Okay, great. Moving slowly because we don't have enough health to do stuff. We don't have a good enough job. Now we're experiencing despair. Maddening. But sometimes that's what a cultist is. Sometimes you have to be present in your day-to-day life just to stay alive, because if you die, will you still be able to learn? You don't know. Maybe you should figure that out. I don't know either. Oh, I got my health back. Wow. Homie needs reason. Great. Studying. Can I put the Jim Jam? If I proposed to learn anything, I wouldn't be reading this stuff. Because it's sentimental literature, I suppose. I guess. How can I improve it? If you put in glimmering with more glimmering. I see. We could also put it in with a buzzing in the brain. Very well. Very good. How close did we just get to not paying rent? That's a bummer. Gotta work our ass off in this world, in this dog-eat-dog world. That's gonna be tough. Okay. Let's dream. Oh. Restlessness. We should work with our passion once more. We've got this... Oh, but that can give us contentment, which would be just the thing we need to get us out of this stupor here. See, many of these little slots have magnets on them, which mean they will automatically pull corresponding cards in. So despair will pull in dread or contentment in order to cancel out the dread. But if it pulls in enough dread, then... Excuse me. Pulls in enough dread, then you die of insanity. If it pulls in enough, I don't know, contentment, then your feeling of woe dissipates. Let's talk. Fuck it. Let's talk with our follower. Add your cult to send them out on cult business, send them after enemies, or raise another matter. I don't know what to do with her yet. I'll figure it out. I'm currently running on no dollars. I need them as soon as possible. I'm slowly working my way up to a livable situation. That's more dread, son of a bitch! My God. We're running out of time on this glimmering. Needs to become... Use this with your imagination skill to gain back passion, but... We can't. It's not letting us. More glimmering. Buzzing brain of glimmering. Use it with our imagination aspect. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Because I can't put it in there. Apparently they've updated this game since last I played it. I don't know. I no longer have restlessness. Fuck. It's back to work with me. Going to have to be very careful. Gonna have to put in this glimmering. Make sure it stops the timer. So that then this lesson learned becomes a standard glimmering once again. Then I can put it in there. And then I'll have another passion card with which to use. With which to paint. And I can give up this stupid, idiotic desk job. And turn to my true purpose. Finding the meanings that work behind the world through my art, the things that lurk within my own head and beyond this dimension, this pitiful reality that in which we reside, we stagger from day to day as the walking dead. Boop. Get some more passion. Yeah. And maybe, hopefully, when I paint, I can get some fucking, I don't know, contentment. That'll be nice. Oh, if I sleep with health, that will give contentment. Now let's paint once more. I have no yearning, but that's okay. We don't need yearning. Yearning would just give us contentment. Pointless. Let's buy another book with our pitiful scraps of money. Because we can survive a whole another minute and a half before the rent kills us. I guess we become ill, and then if we become too ill, then we die. It's a bummer. A bummer in the summer. How do we get better at painting? Maybe we need more passion. Which is good, because we're working at that. We're going to get a passion and a skill, I guess. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played this, but never has it left my thoughts. This maintains being one of my favorite games of all time. Because of how very thematic it is. I've already slipped back into my fucking, my cultist voice without even realizing it. Without even thinking of it. That's just what's happened to me. Incredible. Amazing. Now let's work with our vivid imagination. We can put passion in there. Yes. And we can put notoriety in there if we want to. We gotta get started on this now, though. Holy shit. What's our inspiration? A follower? Yes, let's paint Rhaenyra. Something to remember them by, perhaps. No, that would imply their death. That's a bummer. I don't want them to die. I didn't get any fucking money from that painting, though. I'm gonna die. Now what do you want from me? Paints. It's the empty space. Okay. I don't have any... I would need money for paint, and don't have any money. Or pigment. Some kind of pigment. Nope. None of this fucking works. I got demoted to a junior position. Oh well. At least I have not shirked. Because I did not have money with which to buy food, I've become ill. I'm starving. My life is slipping away. It's eating my very health. I got 1 money, a bunch of mystique, a glimmering, my follower back, everything else back. Just great, fucking awesome. Not what I wanted. Can I put mystique in there? Yes, I can. Let's put lots of mystique in there. Crazy. Just to see what happened. That gave me hunger. If an illness cannot consume health, it will kill you. I need rest and nourishment. But I have no food. I have no funds. I will die. Alone. I will die. But that's okay. For I know I have found these things. I have found the things, some of these small secrets, the watchman, the sexton, the knife, an occult scrap. I have stepped the first step toward the way of the wood. I have painted. I have abandoned my desk job. I've explored. I have read. I've produced nothing of any use or significance at all. I should be ashamed of myself. At least it's sold for $1. Fucking great. That's awesome. So good. Feels great. Feels awesome. Now I'm decrepit. Does not return to health. It remains until I die. Where's my hunger? I know. It siphons away at me. Even now. Or not, I guess. Maybe I'm just okay for a while. That's pretty wild. Well, whatever. Back to work. I must put my mystique to good use. I know it just turns at mystique, attract attention, make more money. Great. I would love to make money. Make me money. Temptation to enlightenment still. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, my despair builds as well. If I get even one more despair, then that's it for me. Let's dream with passion. Because fuck it. Now we have another glimmering. We can just keep studying for more passion, and we can get even more passion. Shit. No health is left. My life is slipping away. Dear viewer, this has been Cultist Simulator, where I have painted absolutely worthless things, but with passion. I have abandoned a idiotic desk job whose only purpose was to keep me alive. Disgusting. I've learned the vaguest secrets from beyond the veil, and in 20 seconds, I will pass beyond it myself. Both due to sickness and insanity, it looks like at the same time. I've progressed further in this game. I have never achieved what might be called a victory. And perhaps I never will. But that's okay. Every time I play it, I find something new. Where will they find me? Says the achievement. I don't know. My body is dead. Where will they find me? I am not here. In the end, my strength was insufficient to sustain my failing heart. Thank you for indulging this very self-indulgent Let's Play of Cultist Simulator. I'm Timothy J. Friend. I love this game. I hope you will too. Or at least you enjoyed my silly little character that I did while I played it. Goodbye, everybody, and I will see you next time.
With him friend.